Two Images of Surrender in Bhagavad-gita by Krishna's Mercy. Tasmad-jnana sambhutam hritastham jnanasinatman chitvainam sanshayam yogamatishthotishtha Bharat. Quote, "Therefore the doubts which have arisen in your heart out of ignorance should be slashed by the weapon of knowledge. Armed with yoga, O Bharata, stand and fight." Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 4:42. The message of Bhagavad-gita is liberation. This happens to also be the message of the Bhagavad. As His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada explains, there is both the person Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat. The book is also known as Srimad Bhagavatam. It is Bhagavat Puran, or the spotless ancient history describing time in all three phases, beginning, middle, and end. The relevance of the wisdom presented is timeless. Man, woman, child, adult, rich, and poor alike will benefit from hearing. The discourses pertaining to Bhagavat, which are delivered by the person Bhagavat, are known as Harikatha. What exactly is our past? We are not sure. We do not have memories prior to the time of birth. Even recalling the period of childhood is a little difficult. We rely on documented accounts, such as found in pictures and scrapbooks. We take the word of our parents as to how the development first took place. The wisdom of the Bhagavat says that this is not our first turn through the journey of birth and death. It is like a cycle, since the experience repeats. Since there is suffering throughout, the trap of existence is known as samsara chakra. The good news is that now is the time for taking matters seriously. We can stop the spinning. We can release ourselves from the attachments and begin the process of exit. Though Bhagavad-gita is considered a philosophical work, summarizing the message of the Bhagavat, there is also a narrative component. If we study carefully, we see that one of the principal participants is already liberated, both before and after, at the beginning of the story and at the conclusion. 1. Fear. This is the premise. Arjuna is a bow warrior. Fear and military combat are incompatible. The Sanskrit word to describe a warrior by occupation points to someone who is heroic. Their sole purpose is to protect others from injury. They are defenders. They have the fighting spirit inside of them. It is what lights them up, the source of enthusiasm, and what gives them a reason to wake up in the morning. Shauryam tejo dhritir dakshyam yuddhe chapya apalayanam danam Ishwar bhavash cha kshatram karma swabhavajam. Quote, heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the qualities of work for the kshatriyas. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita, 1843. Arjuna meets the requirements. At the time, he is known as the best kshatriya. If you ever wanted someone to protect you, if you ever needed to hire a bodyguard, Arjuna would be the best man for the job. The fear in this case does not necessarily relate to firing arrows or tracking enemy weapons intended for his destruction. Rather, Arjuna is worried about the long-term implications. He is afraid of what might happen if he wins. He understands that people fighting for the other side are to be respected. They were once close family members. A long-standing disagreement unfortunately forced good people to choose sides, and sometimes going along with aggressors is a better option for keeping the peace. Arjuna is so afraid from doubt over how to proceed that he ends up dropping his weapon. He cannot continue until there is resolution. He needs someone to help him. In a moment of full and complete surrender, he asks his charioteer to act as a guru. Karpanya doshopahatasva bhava Pृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेता यच्छ्रेयः स्यान्निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Quote, "Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of weakness. In this condition I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. Now I am your disciple, and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me." Arjuna, Bhagavad-gita 2.7. 2. Fearlessness. We know that charioteer through a variety of roles. He happens to be a cousin to Arjuna. The two were also long-standing friends. Krishna is the son of Devki and the foster son of Yashoda. He is well known for his naughty behavior during childhood. He did amazing things like lift Govardhan Hill and swallow a forest fire. That charioteer also happens to be the original spiritual guide. Krishna is the Adi-Guru. As known to Arjuna, revealed in their conversation, and confirmed through a specifically requested vision, Krishna is also the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This means that though Arjuna was in doubt, though he succumbed to fear, he was surrendering to the right person. If we cannot approach God when we are in difficulty, then who can we really trust? If he will not save us, then what hope do we have? The conversation went well. There were some ups and downs. There were some moments requiring further clarification. There was a brief description of history. There was a glimpse into the future. As the Acharyas highlight, Bhagavad-gita covers 5 main topics. These are Jiva, Prakriti, Karma, Kala, and Ishvar. Jiva is the living being. It is the accurate form of identification. Prakriti is essentially Maya. We are Jiva, and we are not Maya. Karma is action with consequence to a Prakriti covering. Kala is time and also death. Time is how the results to karma manifest. Ishvar is the person above it all. He is the one overseeing the entire system which operates in the material world. Though he is the origin, he is also aloof. He is not necessarily interested in the constant shifts of Prakriti for a Jiva soul who has no interest in Ishvar. Not surprisingly, at the end of their conversation, Arjuna is no longer fearful. He is confident. He is just as surrendered, but presenting a different visual. He will proceed without fear. He will continue forward in his occupation without attachment to the outcome. He will work for Krishna, acting as but an instrument of the divine will. Arjuna will live the recommendation offered to him, in full, and serve as the best example for future struggling souls to follow. We should always approach the Supreme Lord, no matter where we are in the status bar of progression. Whether we are struggling or thriving, his association is auspicious. Sarv dharman parityajya, mam ekam sharanam vraj, aham tvam sarva papebhyo, moksha yishyami ma shuchaha. Quote, "Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear." Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 1866. In closing, as confident solution to be, but one distinction is key, that though liberated at the end, the same in desperation to extend, when dropping weapon out of fear, surrendered to Krishna standing near, means that whether low or high, best the same approach to try.